Good afternoon and welcome to the 2026 Boys Sectional Division I Swim Meet here at the Hudson Middle School. We have quite a few teams joining us today. Let's welcome everyone. We have the team from Chippewa Falls McDonald Central with head coach Megan Fricker, assisted by Storm Jacko, manager Isabella Zwiefelhofer, captains Jackson Simonson, Ashton Zwiefelhofer, and Hayden Kidd. Next, we have the team from DC Everest. Head coach Kurt Deininger, assisted by Maddie Van Erman. Captains are Will Van Erman and Alex Jellin. Welcome. We have the co-op from the Eau Claire Alliance with head coach Jake Henning, assisted by Katie Volkman and Garrett Secker. Captains this year are Everett Hodorowski, Miguel Fromm, Sam Westerland, and Reese Kittelstad. Welcome. We have the co-op from Oha-Gat. The Polar Bears are here, head coached by Henry Bauer, assisted by Shannon McKellen Brooks and Kat Hutter. Captains are Warwick Rannis, Seth Russell, Danny Ott, and Deacon Durnall. Welcome. We have the team from Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln with the head coach Dave Wittenberg, assisted by Kristen Feltz, and the captain this year is Eric Mickelson. Welcome. We have the team from Hudson with head coach Ross Campbell, assisted by Brandon Kelso and Tanya Slavsky. The dive coaches are Emily Greenwood and Andrew Jacobson. Managers this year are Sam Pomeroy and Jillian White. And the captains for the Raiders this year are Sam Manchester, Henry Matzik, Grant Slavsky, Owen Pavin, and Kent Zern. And we have the team from Marshfield with the head coach and dive coach Jason Carls, assisted by Katie Peacock. And captains are Carson Klum, Lincoln Berger, Neil Benegunta, and Micah Herman. Welcome. And we have the co-op team from La Crosse West Salem, head coach Joan Capellas and Nathan Ivins. Captains are Gabe Driscoll and Oliver Hilton. And we have the co-op team from Shawano Seymour with head coach Sarah Tracy, assisted by Carolyn Bedrosky. Captains are James Lang, Brendan Reel, Leonidas Rush, and Garrett Young. And we have the team from Stevens Point with head coach Philip Potter and Justin Stoffel, manager Jenna Gray Barber, and captains this year are Henry Bowling, Jacob Faust, and Tony Raczek. And finally, we have the team from Superior Northwestern with head coach Bill Punico. Bill's assisted by Waylon Whitkopf, Jacob Meyer, Clara Stinson. The dive coach is Mile Rohrbaugh. Captains this year are Osa Fish, Dave Melander, Aiden Pegnucci, Sterling Duncan, and Hugo Whitkopf. The officials for this meet are Jocelyn Richard, Karen Cobble, Eric Olson, and Tom Miller. We ask that you please direct your attention to the scoreboard for further announcements.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Stella. Stella's a student here at Hudson High School, so thank you.
She looked like she was going to start singing, so I was like... Well, no, I thought that's... Well, no.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
But she just was like... I'm like, okay.
Welcome to the sectional meet for the Big Rivers Conference. Glad you're all joining us here today online. We got a packed house here in Hudson.
Yeah, cousins are out here. That's only the really... Bathrooms are in the corner.
A couple quick announcements. Just a reminder, we do not allow flash photography throughout the meet, and please do be quiet at the start of each race. And just in case you get thirsty or need a snack, there are concessions available in the cafeteria. And you might see some real fun t-shirts and sweatshirts available for sectionals. There are signs up kind of all around the school that you'll just scan the QR code and you can get yourself ordered one of those sweatshirts or t-shirts. Thank you.
The teams that we have competing here today, we've got Chippewa Falls McDonald Central, DC Everest, the Eau Claire Alliance team, the Hudson Raiders, Lacrosse West Salem. We got the kids from Marshfield here. Team from Schwano Seymour. We also have OHA GET, which is the Onalaska, Holman, Aquinas, and Gale Etchen Trempula. And we've got the Stevens Point area along with Superior Northwestern, all competing here today. There are a number of section meets happening across the state today. Winners for each of the heats or each of the events today will go on to compete at the state swim meet, which I believe is coming up next weekend. All right, we are starting out with event 2. We've got the boys 200-yard medley relay. There's 2 heats. There's First, we got Logan Co-op, Marshfield, and the Schwano Seymour. Schwano in lane 3, Logan Co-op in lane 4, and over in lane 5, we got Marshfield. So again, the 200 medley relay. For the Schwano boys, we've got Liam Laud, Dawson Moss, James Lang, and Gage Roberts. For the Logan boys, we've got Bennett Bossingham, Camden Dakin, Gabe Driscoll, and Parker Wolf. And for Marshfield, we've got Neil Ganagunta, Will Bernard, Caden Reisner, and Connor Reisner. I will apologize in advance if I mess some of the names up here. I'll do my best. And it looks like Logan's in a slight lead here. With the Schwano team coming in just behind them. Marshfield the touch on the other end there. And Logan Co-op is in. Oh, may have went a little early. We shall see if there is a DQ there, but nothing official at this point in time. Logan still has the lead here for this heat. And the boys are going to come in at a 157.88. Good swim, boys. It looks like the judges are coming together here to confirm if there was a DQ in lane 4. That is just something I saw. It's not a confirmed DQ at this point in time, but we'll see. On to Heat 2 here. Lane 1, we're going to have the Holman Co-op. We got Warwick Rannis, Danny Ott, Deacon Durnall, and Seth Russell. Lane 2, we're going to have Superior Northwest, Aiden Pagnucci, Sterling Duncan, Dane Bird, and Tommy Turnerelli. In lane 3, we're going to have Hudson, Maddox Acevedo, Luke Anderson, Tyler Sias, and Grant Slavsky. Lane 4, we're going to have the Eau Claire North Memorial Team, the Eau Claire Alliance, Caden Nelson, Morgan Schlichtig, Everett Hodorowski, and Miguel Fromm. Lane 5, we're going to have Stevens Point, Jacob Faust, Mason Soik, Tony Raczek, Henry Bowling, and then in lane 7, we're going to have DC Everest, or lane 6, sorry, DC Everest, Will Van Herman, Vance Wenderowski, Rutger Busey, Bennett Berg, and over in lane 7, we got Chippewa Falls McDonald, Lucian Johnson, Cole Giles, Ashton Zwiefelhofer, and Hayden Kidd. And right now, it looks like the Hudson Raiders are in third place. Stevens Point looks like they're out in first right now. It's a tight race here. We got a tight race between Eau Claire, Stevens Point, and Hudson. Right now, Stevens Point out in the lead still just a little bit. This is going to be tight. Looks like Hudson's coming back. Hudson's coming back to get the win here. And Hudson comes in first place. Second place goes to Stevens Point with Eau Claire coming in third. Hudson came back there from third place. That was a big swim by Grant Slavsky to come back and get the win for Hudson. Fourth place there was DC Everest. Fifth place goes to Superior. Sixth place for the Holman Co-op, and seventh over to Chippewa Falls. Winning time there was a 1:37.81. We will be doing some diving awards here and let you know how diving tallied up for last night's event for diving. And we'll pass it over to Stacy here to do the announcement for that.
Okay, could the head coach from the Eau Claire Alliance head over to the awards table? And we will announce the results from diving last night. The gentlemen that dove last night did not receive their awards last night, so today is their opportunity. All right, here we go. These are your results for Event 1, the boys 1 meter diving. In 8th place, Matt Bauman from Shawano with a final score of 273.05 points. In 7th place with a total of 293.10 points, Oliver Martin, Marshfield. In 6th place, with a total score of 295.85 points, Oliver Fulda from Superior. In 5th place, with a total score of 304.30 points, Aaron Johnson, Superior. In 4th place, with a final score of 331.90 points, from Eau Claire Alliance, Zander Moore. In 3rd place, with a final score of 340.15 points, from Marshfield, Micah Herman. In 2nd place, with a final score of 357.70 points, from Hudson, Matteo Marchisio. And in 1st place, with an automatic advancement to the state meet, with a final score of 408.65 points, from the Eau Claire Alliance, Keegan Black.
results for the next one.
Okay, thank you. Okay, here we go. This is event 3, the boys 200-yard freestyle. This is heat 1 of 3. Swimming in lane 3 for Shano, Marcus Biagini. In lane 4, Jackson Simonson, Chippewa Falls. And in lane 5, Garrett Young, Shano.
All right, on to the 200-yard freestyle relay. Looks like we got Jackson off to a healthy lead here in lane 4. Jackson's seed time is a 2:08:24 for Garrett and Marcus. Both of the lanes 3 and lane 5, their seed times are at 2:40 and 2:36. So makes sense that Jackson's got a pretty healthy lead here. Boys are giving it their best here, though. Good to see them go. And it's nice that you can be able to see all the times up there for everyone and see the name of everyone up on the screen, so that should be helpful. And Jackson's coming in here. Looks like he might cut some time today, which will be great. Hopefully he can break the 2-minute mark. He's coming to be close. Touches just at 2:00:17. Drop of about 8 seconds. Nice job, Jackson. Here we go for the boys 200-yard free. Heat 2 of 3. And they're off. Like Carson Klum is off to a little bit of a lead here. And for Marshfield. Pretty tight race, though, overall. Still pretty tight. Carson still has just an edge in lane 4 there. Liam and Seth are holding real tight, though. This could be a good finish. Still just a little bit of an edge there for Carson. Liam's just taking over slightly there. See what the boys do here. Liam's got just a slight edge. If he can hold on, or if Carson comes back, it's going to be tight. This is a good race, but Liam looks like he's going to hold on here. And Liam comes in first place for that heat with the 157.50. Second was Carson out of Marshfield there with a 157.93. And third place goes to Seth Russell. All right, we got the final heat of the 200 freestyle up next. We got 8 boys swimming here. Top seed looks like it goes to Bodie Christensen out of Chippewa Falls McDonald. Seed time is a 151.69. Right behind him is Tony Raczek out of Stevens Point with a 151.96. So see if the boys can put on a good swim here. Come in underneath the 150 would be great. And they're off. All the boys look pretty neck and neck here. Right now, it looks like lane one's got a little bit of an edge. What we call some outside smoke. Touching first there over in lane one is Evan Heers out of Eau Claire. He's got a real good push going right now. Let's see if he can hold on. You don't want to come out too hot in this race and lose a little bit of steam towards the end, but Evan's got a chance to hang on here for the whole race. He's looking good right now. The first 100, he's got a 51.99. Pretty healthy lead. Pack starting to separate a little bit here. Starting to catch up to Evan a little bit. Looks like Tony's Tony's pushing hard over there in lane 5. We got a race. Tony's pulled ahead of Evan now. Tony out of Stevens Point, looks like he's going to bring this home. He's pushing hard. We got quite a race here for second place, second and third. Yeah, nice swim. Tony comes in at a 149.64. Good job, Tony. Cut a couple of seconds off there. In second, also Stevens Point, Henry Bowling, the 151.25. Third place there. Bodie Christensen with a 151.28, and Ken Zern coming in fourth with a 151.32. Good swimming, boys. Gonna do some awards here for the 200 medley relay. A lot of excitement in the stands here. This is an exciting day. Great day for parents, great day for grandparents, friends. Most importantly for the kids competing.
Top 8, correct? Top 8. And here are your top 8 finishers in the boys 200-yard medley relay. In 8th place, the team from Marshfield, Neil Gonagunta, Will Behrens, Caden Reisner, and Connor Reisner. Congratulations. In 7th place, the team from Chippewa Falls McDonald Catholic, Lucien Johnson, Cole Gillis, Ashton Zwiefelhofer, and Hayden Kidd. In 6th place, the Holman Co-op, the team of Warwick Rannis, Danny Ott, Deacon Durnall, and Seth Russell. In 5th place, the team from Superior, Aiden Pagnucci, Sterling Duncan, Dane Bird, and Tommy Tenerelli. In 4th place, the team from DC Everest, Will Van Erman, Vance Wenderowski, Rutger Bussey, and Bennett Berg. In 3rd place, the Eau Claire Alliance, Caden Nelson, Morgan Schlichtig, Everett Hodorowski, and Miguel Fromm. In 2nd place, the team from Stevens Point, Jacob Faust, Mason Soik, Tony Raczek, and Henry Bowling. And in 1st place, your sectional champions and advancing to the state meet, the team from Hudson, Maddox Acevedo, Luke Anderson, Tyler Sias, and Grant Slavsky. Congratulations.
All right. On to the 200-yard IM. We got 3 heats for the 200 IM here.
In
And they're off. You got 4 boys in the water here. It's like lane 4. Alex out of DC Everest with a pretty commanding lead here for this heat.
I did this first.
Alex, his seed time is a 2:34.93. And for the boys today, most of them are looking to cut some time off of their seed time here. And they're touching now. Moving on to the breaststroke. Pulling away a little bit here during the breaststroke for Alex. Making the final touch, and he's got the 50 free left. Alex should be able to bring it home, but I have to say that Austin's making a push right now to try and see if he can catch him. He's going hard. This is going to be closer than you think, folks. He might actually pass him here. He's going to overtake him here in the final stretch, and he gets the touch first. Good job to Austin Bork out of Holman Co-op there. Austin cut some real nice time at 2:32.51. Austin's seed time was 2:46.74, so real nice cut for Austin there. Alex also cut a couple seconds.
Next, we have Heat 2 of the boys 200-yard individual medley. Swimming in lane 1 for Superior, Simon Turcott. In lane 2, Gillis, Chippewa Falls. Lane 3.
All right, we got 7 lanes here
In lane 4, Jonathan Gates, DC.
for Heat 2.
Lane 5, Nicholas Auchu, Shauna.
It's nice that Hudson invested in some great technology to be able to see all the names there and see the times for everybody. Got a good crowd showing up online today, 90 folks. And the fastest time here for this one coming in looks to be Jonathan Gates from DC Everest in lane 4. His seat time's 2:23.78. Close behind him is Nicholas Auchu over in lane 5 out of Schwano, 2:25.13. And Cade Reisner in lane 3 has a 2:27.11 seed time. Let's see how the boys do here. And they're off. After this, we'll have one more heat of the boys for the 200-yard IM. Then we'll be on to the 50 free. Looks like Jonathan's out in the lead there, lane 4. A lot of guys staying pretty close, though. Staying pretty close. Brushstroke is generally where some separation happens. We'll see what happens here. Jonathan still has the lead. He'll be touching first. The boys are all coming in. Lanes 3, 5, 6, 7, all staying pretty close. Jonathan still staying out in front. Making a strong push, though, is Caden Reisner out of Marshfield. He's the closest there. Let's see what we can do for the final 50 free push here. Pretty close between 1 and 2. I think Jonathan's going to hold on here in lane 4. Out of DC Everest. See if he can come in and cut some time. It's going to be close. Looks like he's going to cut a couple seconds. Good job, Jonathan. 22:21.05. Second place from Marshfield. Caden Reisner, 2:23.53. Good job. Good swimming, boys.
Up next, heat 3, final heat of the boys' 200-yard individual medley. Swimming in lane 1 for Chippewa Falls, Jacob Stolt. In lane 2 for Stevens Point, Carl Erickson. In lane 3, Luke Anderson, Hudson. In lane 4, Jacob Faust, Stevens Point. In lane 5, Maddox, Acevedo, Hudson. In lane 6, Owen Wainapa, Hudson. And in lane 7, Trevor Bauer, Eau Claire.
All right, here we go with the final heat. Likely the winner from this heat's going to be going on to state. Now, the way that it works, more kids can go to state if they're in the top 24 across all the sections. Those results will be out later tonight. Right now here it looks like we got a little bit of a lead over in lane 5 with Maddox Acevedo. Raiders have 3 swimmers in this event. Stevens Point with 2. Maddox Acevedo still out in the lead there. Closely behind him is Jacob Faust. Jacob looks like he's catching up to him here. Should be a pretty good race between these two guys. Their seed times, Jacob Faust is in at a 2:02.04. Maddox is in at a 2:05.63 for their seed times. And Jacob Faust has overtaken Marcus here in the breaststroke. Starting to take a pretty commanding lead over a body length, almost 2. The other Hudson boys are all charging hard behind. Jacob with a commanding lead here. Let's see if he can find a way to come in under 2 minutes. That'd be a good swim for him today. He's pushing hard. He's going to have to keep going here. Looks like he's going to do it, though, ladies and gentlemen. He's coming in. Looks like he's going to touch it. A 1:58.50. That a boy. First place for Jacob Faust, with Hudson coming in second, third, and fourth. Acevedo coming in second there. Wainapa coming in third over there in lane 6. Good swim for Owen. All right, good job, boys. So here we got up next the boys 50-yard freestyle. May do some awards before we do that. For the 200-yard free, I'll pass it over to Miss Stacy to have her read those off.
In 8th place, from Eau Claire Alliance, Jack Hunt. In 7th place, from the Eau Claire Alliance, Will Rossi. In 6th place, from Shawano, Jonah Kuba. In 5th place, from the Eau Claire Alliance, Evan Heers. In 4th place, from Hudson, Kent Zern. In 3rd place, from Chippewa Falls, Bodie Christensen. In 2nd place, from Stevens Point, Henry Bowling. And in 1st place, your sectional champion, advancing to the state meet from Stevens Point with a final time of 1 minute 49.64 seconds, Tony Raczek.
All right, good job, boys. On to the 50 freestyle. We've got 4 heats of the 50 free. This will go pretty quick.
I have your team scores as well through event 4. Currently in...
Wait. We haven't done
They said no, we're going to hold. I'm going to keep the suspense. This is event 5, the boys 50-yard freestyle, heat 1 of 4. Swimming in lane 2, Matthew Tenwinkle Ohaket. In lane 3, John Noe, Wisconsin Rapids. In lane 4, Youssef Abdelaziz, Logan. In lane 5, Eric Michelson, Wisconsin Rapids. And in lane 6, Connor Peterson, Ohaget.
These are pretty quick races here. All the boys are pretty tight, neck and neck. See how they do. Looks like out there over in lane 6. Coming in first is Connor Peterson with a 27.98. Atta boy, Connor. Couple second drop over there for Connor. Seems pretty happy. On to heat 2. You got all 8 lanes swimming here. Fastest time here is Bennett Bossingham with a 26.54. And they're off. Well, pretty tight race there between lane 4 and 5. Making the turn at the same time. Coming out, though, is Bennett. Bennett looks like he's got just the edge here over the boys. And looks like, oh, boy, that was a close touch. Bennett Bossingham in with a 26.01. Right behind Bennett was Charlie Larson with a 26.24. Good swimming, boys. All right, Ryan Peterson from Stevens Point. Top seed time here of 23.98 for heat 3. We'll have one more heat after this for the boys 50 free. And they're off. Got some fast racing here. Let's see how the boys do. Oh, it's a tight race. Tight race. Look at this. This is going to be too close to call. I don't know. Lane 6 might have it. And Paul out of Marshfield coming in first place. 23.95. Good swim over there. It's a little over a half-second drop for Paul. And winner from this heat looks like it likely will go on to state. All the seed times are coming in a little faster than that last race winner there. Fastest heat seed time for Heat 4 is Grant Slavsky, and with a 21:38. And they're off. Oh, a little tight heat there. This is going to be close. And Grant looks like he's touching first with a 21:18. Right behind him was Everett with a 21:36. And Grant will be going on to state meet for the Hudson Raiders. That was a real tight race, though. Good job, boys. Everett had a real nice drop there as well. Everett coming in with a 21:36. Yeah, some big drops there for the boys. Over a second drop there for Everett. Nice work, boys. Good swimming. Heck of a race. Love to see that. And we're going to have a little bit of a break here, so we'll put the microphone on pause for a minute. Should be able to have a little bathroom break yourself and maybe get a refreshment for yourself. Come back in front of the TV and enjoy the back half of the section meet in Hudson.
And just in case your friends or family couldn't make it today, we do have this meet being live streamed on our Hudson Boosters YouTube page, so check it out. Okay, here we go. These are your results for the boys 200-yard individual medley. In 8th place, from DC Everest, Jonathan Gates. In 7th place, from Chippewa Falls, Jacob Stolt. In 6th place, from Stevens Point, Carl Erickson. In 5th place, from the Eau Claire Alliance, Trevor Bauer. In 4th place, from Hudson, Luke Anderson. In 3rd place, from Hudson, Owen Wainapa. In 2nd place, From Hudson, Maddox Acevedo. And in first place, from Stevens Point, with a final time of 1:58.50. And advancing to the state meet, Jacob Faust. At this time, the pool is open for a 15-minute warm-up. Oops.
Here's the next one.
Okay, thank you. And I do have your team scores through event 4. Currently in 9th place with 39 points, Ohaget. Currently in 8th place with 46 points, DC Everest. Currently in 7th place with 50 points, Shawno. Currently in 6th place with 62 points, Chippewa Falls. Currently in 5th place with 64 points, Superior. Currently in 4th place with 70 points, Marshfield. Currently in 3rd place with 113 points, Stevens Point. Currently in 2nd place with 118 points, Eau Claire Alliance. And currently in 1st place with 120 points, Hudson.
Well done. I do have the clock going again.
Oh, you're counting up. I thought you were counting down.
No, we've got a minute and a half until we can pop it off.
Okay. On my way
Then
back
it's a
from
countdown, right?
on my way back from the bathroom, I heard two dads debating how the timing system works. It was like, I think that I time it. Is it official when the sound and then the touch and the other guy was like, yeah. And he goes, I think
Not
it's
the
slow.
sound.
I know. I didn't want to get into it.
Moron.
I wasn't going to butt in to correct either one of them because he was a Hudson dad who didn't know what he was talking about. I wanted to find, I can never spot which one is true. Don't look at it, plus I'm on the meat one, I'm on the some of the things aren't on my Oh, Brian said you happily make graphics for us. You have it as a PNG file. Whatever, so you have like Mako logos and stuff. You, like JPEGs are so crap. He wants a PNG file. He would like it as a PNG. Anything that you want to like do, he has it PNG. It'll be crisp and it's just like a vector file. Doesn't need slideshows, but if you kind of you send it to me, or you have his email. Or okay. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, he happily will do some stuff, and just a matter of giving him graphics that will look good up on that. Because if it looks bad, if it's blurry, it looks terrible.
Aaron. Aaron. Hey, Aaron. How about some music?
No, that was the problem at the beginning. It was showing up in the single play library up here, and he had to do something to get it down here and then play it. How you doing? We still got probably an hour before it swims. But then, it's going to be epic. Have you been to any of his swim meets? Like in a long time? Remember Jen? Okay, Hudson's doing well so far. that when I click on the completed event. That might be why. Let me turn off the guest now. It's just spinning me for everything right now. Might be a me.
Well, mine was doing that earlier, and I closed it out, and now it seems to be working. I got protein balls somewhere. Yep. No, no, no. There are no bananas for you.
Oh, you run it.
No, no, no. No bananas.
Jen needs a banana because she's got to take a big poop in 2 days.
Nope, tomorrow. This time tomorrow, I'll be on the shitter. Hopefully. Last time I did it, I had to start like midday, and I was cleared out by practice, and I came and coached practice because I didn't have to keep going.
Yeah, it really wasn't bad. I've heard horror stories. My dad recounted his first time took my brother and I. I have coworkers who have told the tale of the prep. It wasn't bad. No, I restarted my phone even and still.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but Maddox's breaststroke is definitely his Achilles heel in that I am.
But like it's not.
Well, go in under teams, make sure because
Because they're listed.
they're not listed
not.
the same way. Like I had a bunch of people not checked off. So Maddox.
Okay.
So they're registered differently for the sectional meet than they are during meet.
Gotcha.
So it's not. This was definitely Luke's feat because he touched the wall well ahead of Owen, and this has him 2/10 behind Owen on the
Yeah.
line.
Yeah. Oh, Maddox. Come on, 38. Oh, maybe that's what it is. I've got 2 meets now.
Why is that? 1 minute.
Oh, now I'm
1
getting
minute.
stuff.
Oh, pool's clear. I could use a Coke Zero, though. I got a head.
I'll run down and look.
All right, we're coming back here.
This is event 6.
Coming into event 6.
This is heat 1 of
And we got the boys 100-yard butterfly coming up.
2, Austin Bork, Volhaget. In lane 3, Zander Moore, Marshfield. Lane 4, Nicholas Shano. Lane 5, Kenny Driscoll.
We got 3 heats of the 100-yard butterfly here.
Lane 6, Oso Fish, Superior. And lane 7, Joshua Robbins, Superior.
And they're off. Pretty tight race so far. All coming in around the touch at the same time. Looks like coming out of lane 4 still has a little bit of a lead. Nicholas Achu out of Schwano Seymour. And is making the turn. Tiring out a little bit. Lanes 4, 5, and 7. Making a push. 7 out there is making a push. So far, looks like Nicholas is holding on. If he can push here and hold on till the end. And Nicholas is going to touch first. Over there in lane 7, coming in second. Oh, boy. Joshua Robbins out of Superior.
Up next, we have heat 2 of 3.
108.96 there for Nicholas.
Swimming in lane 1, James Radcliffe, Chippewa Falls. In lane 2, Dan Berg, Superior. Lane 3, Ryan Peterson, Stevens Point.
We got 7 lanes here for Heat 2.
Marshfield. Lane 5, Deacon Durnell, Volhaget. Lane 6, Ashton Zwiegelhofer, Chippewa Falls. And in lane 7, Alex Jellin, DC Everest.
And then they're off. Pretty tight race here between lanes 3, 4, and 5. Although out of lane 4, looks like Zach out of Marshfield got a slight edge. Pushing hard here. Oh, both boys in lane 3 and 4 making the turn at the same time. Making a strong push there in lane 3. Ryan Peterson. Ryan looks like he's going to hold on, but over there in lane 5, we got Deacon Durnell coming in to touch first with a 58.94. Attaboy. Way to come on strong at the end. Got to push hard all the way through, boys.
Final heat of the boys' 100-yard butterfly. Swimming in lane 1 for Hudson, Henry Raczek. In lane 2,
And here we go with the final heat, Heat 3. 7 lanes.
in lane 3, Tyler Sias, Hudson.
Will Van Herman out of DC Everest in with the
Herman, DC Everest.
fastest seed time with a 50.75.
Everett Hodorowski, Eau Claire Alliance. Lane 6, Logan Alters, Hudson. And in lane 7, Aiden Pagnucci, Superior.
Pretty tight the rest of the way, though. Should be a good race. I suspect Will Van Herman will bring this one home. He had a 5-second faster seed time than anyone else. See if the other boys can push on here, though. Will's got a pretty good lead. Everett Hodorowski over in lane 5. Looks like he's holding on for second right now. Tyler Sias, lane 3 for Hudson. He's trying to hold on to third. And Will Van Herman in first with a 50.90. Second place is Everett Hodorowski out of Eau Claire Alliance. Coming in third, Tyler Sias, the 54.41.
At this time, we will be announcing the top 8 finishers in the boys 50-yard freestyle. Could the head coach for Hudson and the top 8 finishers in that event please report to the dining boards? Thank you. And these are your results for Event 5, the boys 50-yard freestyle. In 8th place from DC Everest, Rutger Bussey. In 7th place from Marshfield, Zach Kahart. In 6th place from Ohaket, Deacon Durnell. In 5th place from the Eau Claire Alliance, Morgan Schlichtig. In 4th place from the Eau Claire Alliance, Caden Nelson. In 3rd place from Chippewa Falls, Brennan Knight. In 2nd place from the Eau Claire Alliance, Everett Hodorowski. And in 1st place, your sectional champion and advancing to the state meet with a final time of 21.18 seconds, from Hudson, Grant Slavsky.
And we'll be back here coming to the boys 100-yard freestyle. Just did the awards there for the 50 free Grant Slavsky going on to state. Sure, we got a real happy grandma out there, and Grace Slavsky. Give a shout out for Grace out there. Hope you enjoyed that race. All right, for the boys 100-yard freestyle, we got 4 heats for this. We're going to have lanes 2 through 7 swimming for this first heat. And they're off. After this, we'll have the boys 500-yard freestyle relay. For now, we've got 4 heats of the boys 100-yard freestyle relay. Right here, lane 3. A little bit of a lead for William Rossler out of Holman Co-op. Out in front, just by a nose. About a half a body so far. One more turn, another 25 here. See the boys coming in. It's like William Rossler, freshman. Pushing hard, seeing if he can get in under a minute. It's going to be close, just over a minute. 1:00:89 for freshman William Rossler. Attaboy, good swim. 6-second drop there. On to heat 2. You're going to have lanes 1 through 8. And over there in lane 4, got a pretty healthy lead, almost a full body length, making the first turn. Hayden Kidd out of Chippewa Falls, extending his lead here as he's making his final push. About to make the final turn for the final 25. Very commanding lead. Should have a nice drop here today. Pushing hard, seeing if he can finish. Coming in with a 55.68. Good drop for Hayden. About 3 seconds there for Hayden. Attaboy. Fist pump in the air. Good job, boys. Pretty tight race here. Boy, these guys are all neck and neck. Looking strong. Making the turn all together in unison. Over there in lanes 5 and 6. Making the turn together. Lane 5 with Jack Hunt. Eau Claire Memorial. This is going to be tight, though. Real tight. Lane 6 making a push. Looks like he gets in and touches first. For Jack Hunt. Attaboy, Jack. 52.04. Right behind him is Paul. Second there with a 52.12. Real tight race. And they're off. Winner of this race likely on to the state event. Grant Slavsky in with the fastest seat time, 47.97. And Grant's off to a lead right now. Not quite a full body length, but Grant's making the turn first. Coming in right behind him. Over in lane 5, Lincoln Berger. Oops, sorry, Brennan Knight, I mean. Chippewa Falls. Grant making the final turn. Going to be a tight race for second place. And Grant's going to touch with a 47.31. Attaboy. Second place there over in lane 6. Christensen just out-touched Knight. Fourth place, Kent Zern over there in lane 8. Outside Smoke.
At this time, we will be announcing the top 8 finishers in the boys 100-yard butterfly. Could the head coach for DC Everest and those top 8 finishers please report to the diving boards? Thank you.
Slavsky on to the state meet with a 47.31. Should be a pretty good time going into the state meet next weekend.
And here are your awards for the boys 100-yard butterfly. In 8th place from Ohagat, Deacon Durnell. In 7th place from Stevens Point, Eli Gottlieb. In 6th place from Hudson, Henry Raczek. Fifth place from Hudson, Logan Alters. In fourth place from Superior, Aiden Paganucci. In third place from Hudson, Tyler Sias. In second place from the Eau Claire Alliance, Everett Hodorowski. And in first place, your sectional champion and advancing to the state meet with a final time of 50.90 seconds from DC Everest, Will Van Herman. Next up, we have event 8, the boys 500-yard freestyle. This is heat 1 of 3. Swimming in lane 3 for Shawno, Garrett Young. Swimming in lane 4 for DC Everest, David Berghan. And in lane 5 for Shawno, Gage Roberts.
All right, here we go. Boys 500-yard freestyle. We got 3 boys swimming in the first heat. We got 3 heats. Fastest seed time here is a 6:38.37. This will be a little longer race here. Boys are pushing here. David out of DC Everest got a slight lead here. Garrett in lane 3, right behind him, and Gage Roberts over in lane 5.
Currently in 10th place, Lacrosse Logan with 2 points. Currently in 9th place with 58 points, Shawano. Currently in 8th place with 63 points, Ohaget. Currently in 7th place with 83 points, the team from Superior. Currently in 6th place with 86 points, DC Everest. Currently in 5th place with 96 points, Chippewa Falls. Currently in 4th place with 99 points, Marshfield. Currently in 3rd place with 141 points, Stevens Point. Currently in 2nd place with 181 points, Eau Claire Alliance. And currently in 1st place with 183 points, Hudson.
We have a tight meet between Hudson and Eau Claire, 2-point difference. And making the final turn for the final 50. David with a pretty healthy lead at this point in time. All right, on to Heat 2 of the boys 500. Fastest seat time here is Jackson Kolinsky, Eau Claire Memorial. North, the Eau Claire Alliance team with a 5:29.25.
we would have to like put the, we do have like the adhesive stuff, like for slipper on the ground. You could tape a bunch, you could just tape a bunch of it on that, but that would be the only thing. Or a touchpad. Well, technically you're shortening the floor if you put a touchpad.
What's the issue down there?
Reseating the meter.
We're killing lane 4?
Lane 5.
Lane 5. We're gonna reseed. We're gonna kill lane 5. Tiles fall off the wall? Whole section.
Yeah, that's what they do all the time.
Right.
All right.
We probably need to do the 500 manually.
Well, we got to do all of them manually.
I mean, right.
But, all right, so
Yes, so yes. Well, you've got my pen. Okay.
I need that.
Oh, you want me to read people off to you?
No,
Oh, okay.
Thanks for your patience, folks. We will have just a short delay here while we do a little bit of reseating. We are not going to be able to use line 5 for the remainder of the meet, so the folks behind me are working super hard really quick to get this meet back on track and reseat, but we will just listen close for the new lanes. Thank you. Actually, it's a great time to go check out concessions, right? So, they have pizza and Jimmy John's sandwiches. It is Valentine's Day. You guys should look at your partner next to
We
you.
need to start with this heat, don't we? And then work our way back?
No, because we have to go to 3 heats.
Right.
And you can't have fewer than 3 people in
Right.
the
I'm
heat.
just saying, do you want to start with this heat and work
No,
our...
we gotta-
Okay.
You gotta go 3 for
Okay.
that. So it's 3, 6. That's what I did here.
Okay.
So
You want me to start working on the next one? Oh, sweet. We don't have to reseed. Well, we have to reseed it, but only marginally on the next one. Keep going. So if heat 4 is the top seat, or lane 4 is the top seat, are you doing 6 or 3 after that?
that's what I was trying to decide. Because, I mean, 3 would be normal,
Yeah.
and then 6.
Let's do that then. Okay.
So it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 6, 4, 2, 1, 3, 5, 7. 6, 4, 2, 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. to you or no?
Yeah, so can you read off this list?
Yes.
So we can get these 500
Yep.
going?
Yep.
So that list, I've already got marks in.
Okay, so the middle,
Just start at the top.
Ramey's,
Reigns,
Raines, Robinson, Kalinsky is in 3, Mark is in 4, nobody's in 5, Berger's in 6, Turcotte is in 7.
and the first heat.
Sasser's in 3, Walt Witkoff is in 4, Reisner's in 6. Did you re-see the last heat at all? Okay.
I stopped, I just did it.
Okay.
I've got a, can you print out a heat sheet just for that?
Yeah, how many do you want me to print? A bunch of them?
Just like this, kind of for now.
We're going to want them for the timers.
I'm gonna have to pause again after the 500.
Yep,
so
yep,
we
yep,
can
yep, I told
do
him
the
that.
rest of the night. All right. Did he give you the new heat sheet?
Are we having stuff in lane 5?
Nope.
Shows it.
No, I just pushed it out. Nobody in lane 5. This is just the 500s. Here. Oh, you got it too. need to call the lanes because we're not using 5, so tell them what lanes they're. It's on the board.
Okay, this is event 8, the boys 500-yard freestyle. This is heat 2 of 4. Starting in lane 3, William Sasser, Superior. In lane 4, Hugo Whitcock, Superior. And in lane 6, Connor Reesner, Marshfield. The relay has very minor change.
Okay.
It's still the same heat. They just are shifting lanes.
Okay. Who needs these? Do you?
That's trash. Stacy, it only affected the last. Oh crap! No, never mind. Damn it. Trash.
Trash. Are we not printing more than 500? I can. Okay, that's fine. So can we get more copies of the 500 as well, or not yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Just that coaches, when you send it.
he took like 15 of them.
Okay.
So here's the relay.
Do we have 500 sheets? I sent
Probably
them.
not.
Okay.
Those are the relays.
Well, sorry about that little delay there, folks. They had an issue over in lane 5 that forced them to reseed all of the upcoming races. Lane 5 will no longer be in use for the remainder of the event. So, with that, we're back in action here. And rolling with the 500 free. Heat 2. looks like we got the final push here. Lane 3 and lane 4. And over in lane 6. So I think what we had to do here was break the heats up a little bit, so there'll likely be 4 heats of the 500 now. And the boys are all done there. Nice job. Good swimming, boys. Fastest time, 5:55.81.
Swimming in lane 1 for OHA. Get Warwick Ranis. In lane 2, Warren Robinson, DC Everest. In lane 3, Jackson Kalinsky, Leclerc. Lane 4, Henry Marks, Stevens Point. Lane 6, Lincoln Berger, Marshfield. And in lane 7, Simon Turcotte, Superior.
All right, breakdown here. So we have heats 3 of 4, lanes 1 through 4 and 6 and 7. And the final heat will have lanes 1 through 4, 6, 7, and 8. Jackson in lane 3. Looks like he's got a pretty healthy lead. Jackson still with a sizable lead here over in lane 3. Lane 4, Henry Marks coming up. Henry Marks coming up right behind him. Still a pretty healthy lead for Jackson. Coming up on his push here, he'll be getting the bell for the final 50. And he makes the turn, going on the final 50 here. At a 4:55 presently. And he'll be coming in, making a push. He'll be coming in just over a 5:20, 5:22-ish. 5:23:03. And coming in behind him there is Henry Marks out of Stevens Point. Henry in at a 5:33:10.
Next up, heat 4 of 4, final heat for the boys 500-yard freestyle.
All right, here we go. Heat 4 of 4. Winner of this event, likely going on to state.
2, Henry Bowling, Stevens Point. In lane 3, Jonah Kuba Shano. In lane 4, Rich Harker Hudson. In lane 6, Rhett Hitchcock Hudson. In lane 7, Evan Hears Eau Claire. And in lane 8, Seth Russell Ohaget.
And they're off. Coming out hot. Pushing hard. Pretty tight here for the first 50. Rich Harker out in front there. Lane 4 for Hudson. Rich has the fastest seed time. Freshman out of Hudson. Seed time of 5:05:97. Rich still out in the lead. The other boys are staying kind of close, though. They're about a body length ahead right now. See if he's able to hold on. Rich still out in the lead. About the halfway point. Coming up on 4:12 here. We got another 75 lefts for Rich. And the boys are all making their final turn. Lane 1 making its final turn over in lane 8. Still got a little bit left. Rich is pushing here. Be coming in just over 5 minutes at a 5:00:93. Good job, boys.
At this time, we will be announcing the awards for the boys' 100-yard freestyle with the top 8 finishers and the head coach from Hudson. Please report to the diving boards. Thank you.
And here are your results for the boys' 100-yard freestyle. In 8th place from Marshfield, Paul Ugaretz. In 7th place from Eau Claire, Jack Hunt. In 6th place from Eau Claire, Will Rossi. In 5th place from Hudson, Aiden Smyer. In 4th place from Hudson, Kent Zern. In third place, from Chippewa Falls, Brennan Knight. In second place, from Chippewa Falls, Bodie Christensen. And in first place in the boys 100-yard freestyle, your sectional champion and advancing to the state meet with a final time of 47.31 seconds, from Hudson, Grant Slavsky. Next up, we have event 9, the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. This is heat 1 of 2. Swimming in lane 3, the Logan Co-op. In lane 4, DC Everest. And in lane 6, Oha Get. Sorry, pause. We're going to take just a short break to send over the new lane assignments. You need the sheets? That's what he said? Hold, please. Hold, please.
We don't have a timing system right now.
Mom, we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Have him step down. We'll signal you when it's ready. We uploaded the 500, but we have to do the rest of the meet uploaded. So as soon as it's ready, we'll let you know. Not yet.
Okay, we're ready. We're good to go. Swimming in lane 3 for the Logan Co-op, Gabe Driscoll, Charlie Larson, Camden Dakin, and Parker Wolf. In lane 4 for DC Everest, Jonathan Gates, Vance Wendorski, Lucas Fructuoso, and Alex Jellin. And in lane 6 for Oha Get, Austin Bork, William Rossler, Kyle Stephanie, and Wesley Rannis. Next up, heat 2 of 2, final heat in the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. Swimming in lane 1, the team from Shawano. In lane 2, the team from Stevens Point. In lane 3, Hudson. In lane 4, Eau Claire Alliance. In lane 6, Chippewa Falls. In lane 7, Marshfield. And in lane 8, Superior. Swimming in lane 1 for Shawano. Brendan Reel, James Lang, Nicholas Achue, and Jonah Kuba. In lane 2 for Stevens Point, Mason Soik, Eli Gottlieb, Liam Newport, and Ryan Peterson. In lane 3 for Hudson, Aiden Smyer, Logan Alters, Owen Wainapa, and Kent Zern. In lane 4 for Eau Claire, Caden Nelson, Morgan Schlichtig, Will Rossi, and Everett Hodorowski. In lane 6 for Chippewa Falls, Bodie Christensen, Jacob Stolt, Jackson Simonson, and Brennan Knight. In lane 7 for Marshfield, Zach Cahart, Caden Reesner, Paul Ugaretz, and Carson Klum. And in lane 8 for Superior, Tommy Tenerelli, Dane Bird, Hugo Whitkoff, and Oso Fish. At this time, we'll be announcing the awards for the boys 500 freestyle with the top 8 finishers and the coach for the team from Hudson report to the diving boards. Thank you. I don't have a heat sheet. I didn't get a heat sheet yet. And here are your results for event 8, the boys 500-yard freestyle. In 8th place, from Stevens Point, Henry Marks. In 7th place, from the Eau Claire Alliance, Jackson Kalinsky. In 6th place, from the Eau Claire Alliance, Easton Hunt. In lane 5 in 5th place from Stevens Point, Henry Bowling. In lane 4 from Hudson, 4th place. In 4th place from Hudson, Rhett Hitchcock. In third place, from Shawano, Jonah Kuba. In second place, from Eau Claire Memorial North Alliance, Evan Heers. And in first place, your sectional champion, moving on to the state meet for the 500 freestyle with a finals time of 5 minutes flat, 0.93 seconds. From Hudson, Rich Harker. Up next, we have event 10, the boys 100-yard backstroke. This is heat 1 of 4. Swimming in lane 3 for the Logan Co-op, Cole Schultz. In lane 4 for Ohaquette, Wesley Rannis. And in lane 6, Ethan Davey, Logan Co-op.
Onto the 100 back. And with the reseeding, we've got 4 heats of the 100 back. Boys are pretty neck and neck here. And in lane 3, looks like Cole Schultz is pulling away here. Looks like he'll come in first. Cole Schultz out of Logan Co-op in at a 1:13.34. 3-second drop. Nice job.
Next up, we have heat 2 of 4 of the boys 100-yard backstroke. Swimming in lane 2 for Logan Co-op, Ethan Gurley. In lane 3, Connor Reisner, Marshfield. Lane 4, Carter, Let's Go, Superior. Lane 6, Neil Ganagunta, Marshfield. And in lane 7, James Raczek, Chippewa Falls.
So the names that you'll see on the lane assignment there are not going to be correct. You got Nathan Grilly in lane 2. Logan Co-op. Lane 3 is Connor Reisner out of Marshfield. Lane 4 is Carter Let's Go out of Superior Northwest. Lane 6, Noel Gonagunta out of Marshfield. Neil Gonagunta. And lane 7 is James Radcliffe out of Chippewa Falls, McDonald. Once again, the names you'll see on the screen are not going to align with who's swimming in the final events. And coming in first there, out of Superior is Carter, the 109.67.
Next, we have Heat 3 of 4.
A happy young man there.
In lane 1, Liam Ladd, Shano. Lane 2, Jonathan Gates, DC Everest. Lane 3, Jimmy Kazicki, Stevens Point. Lane 4, Jacob Stolt, Chickasaw Falls. Lane 6,
We got Liam Ladd
Lander, Superior.
in lane 1 out of Shano. Jonathan Gates, lane 2 out of DC Everest. Jimmy Kazicki, lane 3 out of Stevens Point. Lane 4, Jacob Stolt out of Chippewa Falls. Lane 6, David Melander out of Superior. Warwick Reynes out of Holman in lane 7. And over in lane 8, Bennett Bossinan. And coming in first there is Jacob Stolt, the 101.53 in lane 4. Second place there is Jimmy Kazicki, the 102.16. And in third is David Melander out of Superior with a 103.60.
In lane 2, Tony Raczek, Stevens Point.
Here we go with the final heat. Aiden Pugnucci out of lane 1, Superior. Tony Raczek, lane 2 out of Stevens Point. Lane 3 out of Hudson, Maddox Acevedo. Lane 4 out of DC Everest, Will Van Herman. Lane 6 out of Eau Claire Alliance is Caden Nelson. Lane 7 out of Hudson is Tyler Sias. And over in lane 8 out of Stevens Point is Noah Quisler. And they're off. Winner of this event likely on to the state meet. Will Van Herman looks like he's got a nice lead to start here. Pushing hard, makes the first turn. Got a body length lead on everybody. Acevedo making the turn second. Will Van Herman, good body length lead. Looking solid. It's going to be a tight race for second place. Acevedo just makes the turn first. See if he can hold on for second there. Will Van Herman solidly has first place here. Coming in with a 51.21. Second place is Maddox Acevedo, the 53.42. Third place, out of Eau Claire, Caden Nelson with a 54.31. And in fourth place is Tony Raczek with a 54.81. Fifth place is Tyler Sias with a 55.43.
At this time, we will be announcing the results for event 9, the boys 200-yard freestyle relay, with the top 8 teams and head coach for the Eau Claire Alliance. Please report to the diving boards. Thank you.
Winners
And here are your results for event 9, the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. In 8th place, the team from DC Everest, Jonathan Gates, Van Swindorski, Lucas Fructuoso, and Alex Jellin. In 7th place, the team from La Crosse Logan Co-op, Gabe Driscoll, Charlie Larson, Camden Dakin, and Parker Wolf. In 6th place, the team from Shawano Seymour, Brendan Reel, James Lang, Nicholas Sauchue, and Jonah Kuba. In 5th place, the team from Stevens Point, Mason Soik, Eli Gottlieb, Liam Newport, and Ryan Peterson. In 4th place, the team from Marshfield, Zach Cahart, Caden Reesner, Paul Ugaretz, and Carson Klum. In 3rd place, the team from Hudson, Aiden Smyer, Logan Alters, Owen Wainapa, and Kent Zern. In 2nd place, the team from Chippewa Falls, Bodie Christensen, Jacob Stolt, Jackson Simonson, and Brennan Knight. And in 1st place, your sectional champions in the 200-yard freestyle relay, advancing to the state meet with a finals time of 1 minute 29.46 seconds. The team from Eau Claire Alliance, Caden Nelson, Morgan Schlichtig, Will Rossi, and Everett Hodorowski.
Up next, we have event 11, the boys 100-yard breaststroke. This is heat 1 of 4. Swimming in lane 2, William Van Wyck, Logan Co-op. In lane 3, Braden Moss, Shawano. Lane 4, Cole Byer, Shawano. Lane 6, Danny Ott, Oha Get. And in lane 7, Kyle Stephanie, Oha Get.
On to the 100-yard breast. We got William Van Wyck, lane 2 out of Logan. Braden Moss out of Shawano in lane 3. Cole Bayer out of Shawano in lane 4. Danny Ott out of Holman in lane 6. And Kyle Stephanie out of Holman in lane 7. And over there in lane 6, the 1:16:33. Looks like Danny Ott came in first.
Swimming in lane 1, Cristiano Marcus Iagini. In lane 2, Camden Dakin, Logan Koa. In lane 3, Dawson Moss, Shano. Lane 4, Gabe Driscoll, Logan Koa.
And we got Heat 2 coming up. We got lane 2 out of Shano, or lane 1 out of Shano. Marcus Bagini. Lane 2 out of Logan, Camden Dakin. Lane 3 out of Shano, Dawson Moss. Lane 4 out of Logan Co-op, Gabe Driscoll. Lane 6 out of DC Everest is Vance Wendorski. And over in lane 7, DC Everest, Nicholas Sukup. And they're off. This is Heat 2. Pretty tight race so far. And it looks like a bunch of them touching about the same time. Maybe in lane 4. Gabe Driscoll got a slight lead right now. Just ever so much. Making the turn first. Gabe Driscoll pulling away just ever so slightly there in lane 4. Next to him in lane 3 is Dawson Moss. Over in lane 6, Vance from DC Everest staying close. Gabe looks like he's got this heat pretty handily. And he comes in, makes the touch at 1:13.84.
Up next, Heat 3 of 4 of the boys' 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Sterling Duncan, Superior. Lane 2, Jackson Simonson, Chippewa Falls. Lane 3, Caden Reesner, Marshfield. Lane 4, Trevor Bauer, Eau Claire. Lane 6, Liam Newport, Stevens Point. And lane 7, Cole Gillis, Chippewa Falls.
Lane Heat 3 of 4 here. We got Sterling Duncan, lane 1 out of Superior. Lane 2, Jackson Simonson out of Chippewa Falls. Lane 3, Caden Reisner out of Marshfield. Lane 4, Trevor Bauer out of East Eau Claire Alliance. Lane 6, Liam Newport, Stevens Point. And lane 7, Cole Giles out of Chippewa Falls. Pretty tight race. Looks like Trevor Bauer's got a little bit of an edge here, making the turn first. Right behind him over in lane 6. Liam Newport staying close. Also, Caden Reisner out of Marshfield trying to hang in there as well. Still making the turn first there is Trevor Bauer out of Eau Claire. And it looks like first place is going to be Trevor Bauer with Caden Reisner out of Marshfield coming in second. 106.70 first place there. Caden coming in at a 108.09.
Of the 100-yard breaststroke.
Here we got the final heat.
Stevens Point. Lane 2, Morgan, Schlichtig, Eau Claire. Lane 3, Mason Soik, Stevens Point. Lane 4, Jacob Faust, Stevens Point. Lane 6,
Lane 1, we got Carl Erickson out of Stevens Point. Lane 2, we got Morgan Schlichtig out of Eau Claire Memorial. Lane 3, we got Mason Soik out of Stevens Point. Lane 4, Jacob Faust out of Stevens Point. Lane 6, Logan Alters out of Hudson. And over in lane 7 out of Hudson, Luke Anderson. Jacob Faust has a pretty commanding lead here. Good body length. Makes the turn first. And Jacob still has a commanding lead there in lane 4. And we'll see if he can come in just under a minute. Looks like he's going to do it. And at a 59.90 for Jacob Faust out of Stevens Point, first place. Second to Mason Soik with a 102.19. Third out of Eau Claire is a 102.46 for Morgan Schlichtig. And fourth and fifth there are Logan Alters with a 103.55 and Luke Anderson with a 103.57. Neck and neck over there for the Hudson boys. All right, on to the final event. Before we're going to do that, we're going to do the 100-yard backstroke awards.
And here are your results for event 10, the boys 100-yard backstroke. In 8th place from Chippewa Falls, Jacob Stolt. In 7th place from Stevens Point, Noah Quisler. In 6th place from Superior, Aiden Pagnucci. In 5th place from Hudson, Tyler Sias. In 4th place from Stevens Point, Tony Raczek. In 3rd place from the Eau Claire Alliance, Caden Nelson. In 2nd place from Hudson, Maddox Acevedo. And in 1st place, your sectional champion for the boys 100-yard backstroke and advancing to the state meet with a finals time of 51.21 seconds from DC Everest, Will Van Herman.
On to the final event. We have the boys 400-yard freestyle relay, 2 heats. First heat, we're going to have lanes 3, 4, and 6. In lane 3, we're going to have Holman Co-op with Sus Russell, Danny Ott, Warwick Rannis, and Deacon Durnall. Lane 4, Adashano, is going to be Brandon Reel, James Lang, Nicholas Ashu, and Jonah Kuba. Oh, we get the team score here. Hold on.
In 10th place with 27 points, Lacrosse Co-op. In 9th place with 98 points, Ohaget. In 8th place with 111 points, Shano. In 7th place with 135 points, Superior. In 6th place with 153 points, DC Everest. In 5th place with 155 points, Marshfield. In 4th place with 177 points, Chippewa Falls. In 3rd place with 235 points, Stevens Point. In 2nd place with 304 points, Eau Claire Alliance. And currently in 1st place with 330 points, Hudson.
All right, lane 6 for the first heat is going to be Logan Co-op, Charlie Larson, Nathan Grilly, Ethan Davey, and Bennett Bossingham. Like Shano's out to the lead there in lane 4. And Shano's still got a pretty healthy lead. Shano still with a pretty healthy lead. Closing in, though. Closing in. Off the blocks first. With Holman chasing him down. And Shano's going to come in and touch first here for this heat. The 340.80. And behind them in lane 3 is Holman, the 343.54. And Logan's going to be coming over in the far lane there with a 4:48.15. All right, on to the final heat.
And here are your results for event 11, the boys 100-yard breaststroke. In 8th place from Marshfield, Caden Reesner. In 7th place from the Eau Claire Alliance, Trevor Bauer. In 6th place from Stevens Point, Carl Erickson. In 5th place from Hudson, Luke Anderson. In 4th place from Hudson, Logan Alters. In 3rd place from the Eau Claire Alliance, Morgan Schlichtig. In 2nd place from Stevens Point, Mason Soik. And in 1st place, your sectional champion in the boys 100-yard breaststroke, advancing to the state meet with a finals time of 59.90 seconds. From Stevens Point, Jacob Faust.
All right, I'll try and read through these really quick here. Lane 2, we're going to have Marshfield, Zach Cahart, Lincoln Berger, Paul Ugoertz, and Carson Klum. Lane 2, DC Everest, Bennett Berg, Rutger Bussey, Jonathan Gates, and Will Van Erman. Lane 3, Stevens Point, Tony Raczek, Henry Bowling, Noah Quisler, and Jacob Faust. Lane 4, Hudson, Maddox Acevedo, Ken Zern, Aiden Smyrie and Grant Slavsky. Lane 6, Eau Claire Memorial, Evan Heers, Sam Westerlund, Jack Hunt, and Will Rossi. Lane 7, out of Chippewa Falls, Brennan Knight, Jacob Stolt, Jackson Simonson, Bodie Christensen. And over in lane 8, out of Superior, Dane Bird, Tommy Tiernelli, Aiden Pagnucci, and Sterling Duncan. Last race of the day, last one, fast one.
Swimming in lane 1, the team from Marshfield. In lane 2, the team from DC Everest. Lane 3, the team from Stevens Point. Lane 4, the team from Hudson. Lane 6, the team from Eau Claire Alliance. In lane 7, the team from Chippewa Falls. And in lane 8, the team from Superior. In lane 1 for Marshfield, Zach Kehart.
All right, and they're off.
In lane 2 for DC Everest, Bird.
Chippewa Falls having a really strong start over there in lane 7.
In lane 3 for Stevens Point.
Lane 3, Stevens Point starting out really strong too.
In lane 4 for Hudson, Alex Acevedo, Aiden Spire, Grant Slavsky. In lane 6 for Eau Claire, Evan Heers, Sam Westerlund, Jack Hunt, and Rossi. In lane 7 for Chippewa
Stevens Point off to a really strong start. 2, 3, and 4 are all neck and neck. And so far, Stevens Point looking good. Hudson in second right now. See if Hudson can close the distance here or not. Right now, Stevens Point in 1, Hudson in 2, Eau Claire in 3, Chippewa Falls in 4. Closing the distance there. Hudson's closing in on Stevens Point. It's going to come down to the final 100 here. Right now, it's neck and neck between Hudson and Stevens Point. It's really tight here. And it looks like Hudson's going to get the first place here in the 400 free relay with a 3:16.71. Stevens Point coming in second with a 3:17.44. Third place, Eau Claire with a 3:22.95. And in fourth, Chippewa Falls with a 3:24.07. Fifth place is DC Everest, 3:29.04. Marshfield over in lane one with a 3:36.06 in sixth. And in seventh there, Superior coming in with a 3:40.87. And that concludes the races for today. We will get the results in here for the team scores in shortly. Have you hold on tight. Thanks for watching today. Hope you guys enjoyed this at home. Appreciate everyone. Hope you have a great Valentine's Day today. Do something lovely this evening.
At this time, we will be announcing the results for the boys' 400-yard freestyle relay. The top 8 finishers and the head coach from Hudson, please report to the diving boards. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Big day for everybody.
Yeah. That was a nice 500 from yesterday for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she did. Yeah.
Or whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about it yesterday, so.
Yeah. I was like blocked out from so many swims happening in the last 3 days. I've gone to the U of M 3 times in the last 4 days. And not even today yet. I'm going to go again tonight. But it's good. Now we got to decide if we're going to, where's that state meet? Madison? Waukesha?
Next weekend is in someplace all the way over there.
Oh, Madison.
It's not Madison.
No, Waukesha.
Waukesha. It is somewhere.
All right, see you guys. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Appreciate it. Have a good day. See ya. Congrats, guys.
Thank you. It is at Waukesha South High School. We are planning on driving down the morning of. We're planning on driving down the morning of.
Oh, okay.
Because it starts at like 1 o'clock or whatever. What time did it? Oh, I can tell you exactly what time it's supposed to start.
Rich did a really great job too. 500.
You had a good swim.
Okay, here we go. These are your results for the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. In 8th place, the team from Superior, Dane Bird, Tommy Tenerelli, Aiden Pegnucci, and Sterling Duncan. In 7th place, the team from Shawano, Brendan Reel, James Lang, Nicholas Achue, and Jonah Kuba. In 6th place, the team from Marshfield, Zach Cahart, Lincoln Berger, Paul Ugaretz, and Carson Klum. In 5th place, the team from DC Everest, Bennett Berg, Rutger Bussey, Jonathan Gates, and Will Van Erman. In 4th place, the team from Chippewa Falls, Brennan Knight, Jacob Stolk, Jackson Simonson, and Bodie Christensen. In 3rd place, the team from Eau Claire, Evan Heers, Sam Westerland, Jack Hunt, and Will Rossi. In 2nd place, the team from Stevens Point, Tony Raczek, Henry Bowling, Noah Quisler, and Jacob Faust. And in 1st place, sectional champion in the boys 400-yard freestyle relay and advancing to the state meet with a finals time of 3 minutes 16.71 seconds, the team from Hudson, Maddox, Acevedo, Kent Zern, Aiden Smyer, and Grant Slavsky. At this time, we will be announcing team scores. In 10th place with 45 points, the team from the Lacrosse Logan Co-op. In 9th place with 116 points, Oha Get. In 8th place with 138 points, the team from Shawano. In 7th place with 162 points, the team from Superior. In 6th place with 184 points, the team from DC Everest. In 5th place with 192 points, the team from Marshfield. In 4th place with 220 points, the team from Chippewa Falls, McDonald Catholic. In 3rd place with 328 points, the team from Stevens Point. In 2nd place with 364 points, and your sectional runner-up, Eau Claire Alliance. And in 1st place, your sectional champions with 399 points, the team from Hudson. Coaches, if you would like your results from today, please stop by the Crow's Nest and provide either a flash drive or your email to the coaches, to the Crow's Nest staff, and they will get you the results from today. Thank you.